Let's talk about it. Is course creation a scam? I've been getting a lot of requests in my comments to talk about this topic when it comes to course creation in ebooks. Before we get into the clips, let me give you my understanding. Do I believe course creation is a scam? No, I do not. But this is where the finesse is. You have to investigate the individual who is offering the course. That's going to tell you everything you need to know. It's very important, again, like I said, to research the person who is offering the course and seeing if they are credible and actually have knowledge in whatever course they are trying to sell you. For example, if you have a person that's trying to sell you an Airbnb course and they only own one Airbnb, they've been in the Airbnb space for less than a year, it may not be a good idea to buy a course from that person. Again, you want someone who has 15, 20 Airbnbs. If they're in the rental car space, you want someone with 15, 20, 30 vehicles being rented out, not someone with maybe one or two and they have less than 1 year experience. Again, that's how you stay away from the scams. Make sure you investigate the individual. Let's get into the clips.
When y'all be on here buying those courses from like influencers saying they can teach you how to make $80 million in 3 days by reviewing packets of ketchup, when y'all don't make any money, why don't y'all say anything? Like, when you realize that you've gotten bamboozled, why do y'all stay quiet after that? Now, I never trusted them courses and stuff. I've always known that was a scam. But if I say it out loud, then I'm a hater and I'm tearing people's business down and, crabs in the bucket and all the other stuff y'all like to say. So since y'all be out here buying them courses, when they don't work, y'all need to get up here and let the world know that the course, it was a grift. You sat up here and let the ketchup queen, the condiment countess, convince you that if you gave her $500, she could teach you how to be a multimillionaire in 12 hours? You need to speak up. Like, where are the testimonials? Where are the live updates? Where is the catch-up content? Like, hello? Where you at?
Shout out to this brother. I will leave the link in the description for his TikTok. Again, like I said, he is spot on. Again, consumers need to speak out. Again, when someone is trying to finesse or scam, the worst thing you could do is try to remain quiet. Because again, that allows more people to be scammed. Now, I know a lot of people's thinking is, especially if you purchase a course from one of these bigger influencers and maybe you have a small social media presence, you think, hey, I only have 100 people, 200 people following me. My voice is very small. But again, you never know who's looking at your page, and you may be able to save one, two people from getting scammed, especially some of these courses that are five, 10, $15,000 programs that are being offered. So if you purchase something and you feel like, it wasn't legitimate and you have valid reasons, speak out about it. That's the beautiful thing about social media. Um, you have a voice, whether you realize it or not, and you never know what can go viral.
So y'all feel like courses are scams, but let's really talk about it. So I have a completely different take on course creation, taking a course and things of that sort. So number one, I will invest in a course. The most I've ever invested in a course was $4,000. Okay. And although I knew a lot of the material that was in the course, there are definitely some of the gems and some things in that course that I learned that has actually taken my business to the next level. However, majority of the course was actually things that I've already learned, but I knew that going into it. See, I was always taught it only takes one small piece of information to completely change your life. So I think I'll be going and taking the courses having the wrong mindset, number one. Secondly, I see a lot that people always saying, oh, this is stuff that you can actually Google. Okay, let's break this down for a minute, because number one, some people don't have the skill of research. Because if you can Google it, why you just ain't go ahead and Google it and you ain't successful yet?
Great points. Again, like I said, and the one thing about just Googling information, it's scattered. You're gonna have to go to multiple sources. So if someone has a course and they've done the legwork of bringing everything into a centralized course where you could get everything right then and there, and it makes the information more digestible, that is worth paying for. And also, like she mentions, it only takes one piece of information, especially if you already have some motion and understanding. That one piece of information may be the missing link to you going to the next level. Again, with these courses, you have to investigate the person who is selling the course and make sure that is a person of integrity. Look at their social media, look at their reviews. Again, type into Google whatever the person's name is and the name of the course and type scam and see what comes up. You have to do your due diligence, especially if you're talking about paying thousands of dollars for a course. You have to do your research, just like with anything else in life. Again, we can't have it both ways. We can't criticize people who want to put their PayPals and Cash Apps up and offer you absolutely nothing but a shout out, and then get mad at people who actually offer our product and service that could be valuable. Again, like I said, there are some people out here finessing with the courses. Definitely, there definitely are, and we will show some examples later on in the video. But again, it's on you to make sure you do the proper due diligence. And if you do get finessed or scammed, make sure you speak out.
Okay. Secondly, like I said, people are not skillful at researching. You have to be able to research, read, and comprehend what it is that you've already researched. So some people want to have somebody who've already done the research teach them inside of a course. So just because it wasn't good for you don't mean it ain't gonna be good for somebody else. And let's be honest, is the course really a scam, or you're just not at a place in your business or in your personal life to actually effectively apply what it is that you're being taught? Because let's be honest, a lot of y'all be going on these social medias and seeing everybody and their success in their business and thinking like, oh, I want to do that too, let me take her course. And when you see the extra shit that you got to do behind it,
Oh, sorry, did not mean to do that.
where it is that they're going, you get mad and want to call it a scam. But it ain't a scam. Of course, it's simply information that you're being taught that you have to go out and apply to your life. You got the knowledge. Now you need to get up and go apply the knowledge. So let's be real. Courses ain't scams. It is what it is. Y'all just don't know how to use the information.
She definitely makes some valid points here. Again, like I said, all courses are not a scam. Um, and another thing I do see is people get courses and they rarely actually complete the course. They may do 1 or 2 chapters, and then, like I said, they give up. Again, with the courses, you have to understand, you have to make sure you're doing the work. Once you properly vet the person and see that they are offering a legitimate product or service, then it's on you to do the work.
Completion rate of an online course is 5 to 15%. Please open up the course. The only reason I know that is because I create my own courses. A lot of people don't even want to apply themselves. That's going to be the difference between you and somebody else. If you ever wondering what sets you apart, it's going to be consistency.
Absolute facts. Like I said, when it comes to social media, content creation, you see a lot of people who try to start channels and they want to complain about, oh, the platform is shadow banning me this and they doing me wrong. And then you go to the page and you see a lack of consistency. They're not posting every day. They posting once or twice a week and wonder why they're not getting the proper results. Again, you have to do the work. But let me emphasize, you have to make sure you're researching who you're purchasing these courses from. Because like I said, we know that we're living in a world of hustle culture. So you do have people who try to come up and finesse off these courses. That's why it's very important to do your due diligence.
Down the saddest thing in this whole make money online space is the guys who are so jaded and broke that they go around calling everyone's courses and coaching packages scams. And mind you, this is from someone who doesn't sell a course, so this is a completely objective take. See, there's 2 different types of people in this whole make money online space. Guy number 1 is the type of guy that goes and buys a ridiculously cheap course. I'm talking $15, $50, $100, something like that. They open up the course, maybe go through 5 to 10 minutes of it, and then they never open it again. They never touch it again, and they never apply any information they used from it. Those are the types of guys that go around calling everything a scam. Guy number 2 is the type of guy who drops bare minimum $2,000 at the low end for coaching and consulting packages, all the way up to over $100,000, and then applies legitimate effort to make sure that the guidance works. And the reason guy number 2 actually gets his time collapsed result from these courses, coaching packages, whatever it may be, is because he does not have trust issues and an ego when it comes to other people's programs. And really that's what it all boils down to, is just how much trust issues you have. And I'm not talking about relationship trust issues. That's a whole different subject. I'm talking about you have such little belief in your own consistency, habits, and actions that even if someone gave you an entire framework of exactly how to do anything, you'd still have trust issues in it because you know that you couldn't apply yourself to make it happen. Basically, someone could give you a complete step-by-step of exactly how to perform any given task, and you still probably wouldn't get it done and or would still screw it up. So if you're one of these guys that's going around calling everything a scam, or that people's programs don't work, or this person's making it up, it's not that their program doesn't work, it's that you don't.
Again, like I said, some very valid points. And then you also have to be real here. You can't expect a $20 course to change your life. Let's just be real and honest. I mean, if the course is only $15 or $20, I mean, if you get even one tiny piece of information from it that you could, apply to whatever it is that you're trying to do, you got to call that a win. Again, you can't expect to only invest 15, 20, $30 and think that's going to return back to $1 million. Again, you have to, no matter what type of course, no matter how much money you spend, it's all going to come down to whether, number one, do you actually go through the course, break it down, take notes, and then also apply the information. But again, you have to understand it comes back to make sure you're doing your due diligence on the person. That's where it all starts. If people actually did the due diligence on these people and Googled their name, Google scam, the name of the course and scam, and see actually what come up, they would save themselves a lot of headache, a lot of trauma, and a lot of money. Because again, like I said, there are people out here that are scamming and just putting out any old type of course as a quick money grab.
So I pissed a lot of people off with my last video talking about the schemes and scams in Atlanta. Today I'm going to tell you the courses that you do not need to spend money on in 2024 or ever. Now, this is someone who has spent thousands of dollars on courses, so you can trust me or you don't have to. So number one, digital marketing. To me, it's giving MLM pyramid type vibes. Now, before y'all beat me up, I'm not saying that these people are not making money from digital marketing. That's not my point. What I'm saying is it's another trendy business to me that promotes more lifestyle marketing to get people to buy the course that they're selling. All right, number two, Airbnb and Turo. I'm not saying to not do the business. What I'm saying is that's not something that you really need to spend hundreds of dollars to learn. And I also don't feel like it's really worth it. That's just my opinion. Especially in Atlanta, where I feel that it's just too oversaturated. As an ex-Turo host, I could say for me personally, did I make money? Yes. Was it worth it? No.
I co-signed the Turo and the hire car courses too. Like I said, that play is so running to the ground. It's too oversaturated. Again, like I said, this is coming from a person who had 10 plus vehicles on hire car. Like I said, did I make money? Yes, but the headache and stress ultimately wasn't worth it. It was not worth it in the end. Again, that's another thing you have to understand with these courses, especially these cheaper courses, what I say like maybe under maybe $200 or so. Sometimes that a lot of that information is, it's really outdated, especially when the masses get a hold of it and everyone takes action. I mean, what do you expect? If everybody gets a Turo or a hire car course and then they go out and buy a car and floods the platform, what is that ultimately going to do? It's going to obviously decrease the prices that that you could charge per day with your rental. This was super big during the pandemic, so people bought cars at the top of the market. And then, like I said, you're renting these cars out, and what you're going to quickly learn is people have no respect for rental cars. They do any and everything. They drive it recklessly. They'll damage it and then try to make excuses and lie that they didn't. And ultimately, like I said, you'll be stuck dealing with the insurance, battling with the insurance company, and then you'll come to realize that you have to pick and choose what you want to claim. It's like I said, it's a lot that goes into those Turo and those hire car courses. So you have to be very, very, very careful when it comes to that. She's spot on.
And I'll talk more about that later. But then number 3, any course that's telling you how to be a content creator, you can't teach people that. When I see people selling courses on how to be a YouTuber and how to be a TikToker and how, it makes me cringe. It's not anything you can teach. You just gotta do it, and you gotta post, and you gotta be consistent, and you have to be creative and original. That's it. You can't teach that. I'm telling you, do not waste your money on that. Let me know if y'all want to see a part 2 of courses I actually recommend buying.
I'm gonna give her a little bit of pushback on the content creation courses. Now, the foundation of what she said is right. When it comes to content creation, no one can, if you're unwilling to turn the camera on and actually speak, I mean, you could have the greatest ideas, then it's not going to work. But I mean, there are some courses out there that I've personally taken that have helped me with the camera, the right lenses. Those things do save you a lot of time. And if you could purchase a course like that for maybe, like I said, only, not too much money, it's going to save you it's going to save you a lot of time in the long run. Knowing what type of streaming platforms to use, knowing what type of editing equipment to use. All these little things take time. So if you have a course that literally says, hey, this is how you do this, buy this product. I've tried it, it's been tested. Go here. That does save you a lot of time. Again, like I said, now we're going to get into some examples of courses that I believe are good and some people that are out here scamming. I just want to note this: I'm not being paid. None of these content creators don't even know me. So like I said, this is not some type of paid advertisement. This is just stuff that I actually purchased with my own money, and just let you know my experience. Let's start off with the good. Here we have Mr. All Things Real. This is his YouTube channel. If you want to follow this brother, he is a real estate agent on the East Coast. I believe he does real estate in Maryland, Pennsylvania, DMV area, and Pennsylvania as well. I actually purchased his course. I'm going to show you here. His course was called, I'm going to share this tab, Turn YouTube into Cash. Is it on the screen? Yes, I purchased this course maybe about 6 months ago, 7 months ago. Roughly, that's how old my channel is. And this course is A1. Again, he tells you about thumbnails. He tells you about equipment, lighting, editing. And I believe the course is only, $50. Actually, it was $100 when I purchased it. Now it was $50. This course is A1. Again, this is just not something he slapped together for a quick money grab. I mean, it's hours and hours and hours of content on here. And like I said, honestly, I believe if you follow what's in this course, and again, you're not scared to actually turn the camera on and speak and be consistent, I believe you have a good chance of, being having some type of success on YouTube. Again, the brother channel is All Things Real. Again, like I said, this is not no paid endorsement. I'm not getting any type of money, any type of kickback at all. This is a real course that I bought 6 or 7 months ago. And, if you've been following my channel, you can see I've been doing okay. Next, now we got to talk about the bad here, the finesse. I'm not sure if you're aware of who this content creator is, but she goes by the name of Dodash. She's had a lot of YouTube success in the last 3 months. She used to do gig work. She did DoorDash and Instacart and those type of apps. She came up very quickly in the last 3 months, went from a few thousand followers to tens of thousands. I believe she's over 50 or 60,000 followers to date. And these are the type of people you have to watch out for when it comes to people trying to sell you a course. I'm going to play the video now that I gave you a little bit backdrop, and then I'll come and follow up.
I just have to share this. I really care and love y'all, but I need to share this with you because so many of you are saying I should teach YouTube. Somebody left a comment and said I should teach a banner, teach how to make banners. I don't even use thumbnails. Teach how to do this, teach how to do that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not gonna be somebody who's gonna take all your money. I'm gonna tell you some things that other people won't tell you. I'm gonna be straight honest with you because I don't think you've ever heard it like this before. I'm gonna say it in the nicest way possible, in a way where it's not rude or mean, because I want y'all to know that I really, truly absolutely love and care for y'all. I want you to win. I don't want you to be taken. A lot of y'all have invested so much money, thousands of dollars, on how to learn YouTube. When at the end of the day, yes, you've done a great thing by investing in yourself, but I want you to understand that a lot of the reasons you are investing so much money into so many things and you have not even started yet is because you are afraid. You have so many degrees. You're top of your class. You graduate with honors. But when it comes to social media, you make this thing so hard. The same way you applied yourself in college and in school and in the classroom is the same way you apply yourself to learning social media. And you don't even have to pay anybody because guess what? You are on a platform called YouTube. All you gotta do is go to the search engine and type in, how do I get started?
Okay, let's just want to pause right there. One thing that can't be denied is she's a very great motivator. She has that gift of gab. She has that likeness and just that draw that makes you think, man, this woman might be actually legitimate. As you can see here, basically she's telling you you don't need to pay for a course. YouTube is free. Anything you need to see on YouTube, you can get for free. Let's continue with the video.
How do I create a thumbnail? How do I edit? You are on the university, but some of you don't really believe in things unless you're spending your money on it, and that is great. You invest your money and you grow. But you are on a platform where you don't have to spend thousands of dollars. It's right here in your face. Search, how do I do this? Boom, it comes up. But if you're not spending your money, you don't feel like it's valuable enough. I love you. I want you to understand that, yes, I'm gonna tell you things on what you can do, but you are on a platform called YouTube where there's a search engine and you can search for whatever it is you wanna learn. How do I edit videos? There's a step-by-step. People have...
Again, as you can see, she's essentially telling you that you don't need to pay for courses. And it's nothing wrong with her having that perspective. But as we continue in the video, we'll see a little bit of a change of stance. And that's why you have to watch these chameleons. Again, like I said, when they start their channel, they start off small and they don't have much motion. They tell you one thing. Once they start blowing up and get views, then then their character changes. And then they sell out for the bag.
Taking their time and giving away so much free stuff, but you want to spend your money on it. Don't do that.
Well, that video didn't age well because DoorDash is now selling courses. She recently released a new course. It's a course about video editing that she's selling for $27.
Do y'all see these fingernail prints in my head? You see that? They have been in my head for the past hour. Because I have literally been working all day on something that I know you'll be excited about. So many of you have asked about it, and it's done. So, with that said, I have created another amazing, amazing, amazing course.
As you can see here, she went from telling you that you can learn how to edit and everything on YouTube University for free, and that you don't need to purchase courses, to turn around and selling a course for $27.99 on editing. And if you follow this woman's channel, she doesn't even edit her videos herself. She doesn't even use any editing. She turns the camera on and just speaks. Again, these are the type of chameleons that you have to watch out for in the course space, in the content creation space, and they give courses a bad name. These are people who are just trying to do quick money grabs to make a few dollars. Again, I like to give a shout out to Make a Change. This brother does some phenomenal work exposing various influencers and celebrities. Again, let's go to the homepage, Make a Change. This brother, again, like I said, does phenomenal work. Again, I'm not being paid. These people don't even know I exist. Again, I follow these channels and he does great work. Again, like I said, I gave you two examples. One example of someone who's selling a course and it's a legitimate product and it's solid and actually put time and effort and energy into it. And another person who, before they blew up, will tell you, oh, you didn't need a course. Everything you need to know was on YouTube. You can edit. And then when they gain a large following, they come out with a course because they know they can make tens of thousands of dollars literally in several weeks. So you have to be very, very careful.
I understand when people buy these courses from people. Like, it has to be a scam. I remember Forex was popping. There's going to be a new one that pops up, and it's always a scam. You got to think like a real person. Look, you think some random person is looking at your social media account and saying, hey, I'm making bread. I want to see you, random internet person, get some money. Think about it. Look, when I get my money, I don't care if somebody I don't know is getting bread too. That don't make no sense.
Again, when it comes back to content creation, I have to research the person that's offering the course before you go anywhere. But let me know what you think in the comments below. How do you feel about content creators, celebrities, influencers selling courses? Let me hear your horror stories. Let me hear maybe your positive experience you had with purchasing a course. I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.